If you own a Volkswagen, you already know there's something special about driving one. The engineering feels precise, the interior feels thoughtful, and there's a certain pride that comes with the badge on the hood. But here's something that most VW owners don't realize. The moment you pull into an official Volkswagen service center, you enter a world designed not just to fix your car, but to protect the dealership's bottom line. That doesn't mean every technician is out to get you. Most of them are skilled, hardworking people who genuinely love these cars, but the system they operate in, the pricing structure, the service packages, the recommendations, is built with profit in mind. And there are things that simply never make it into the conversation when you're sitting across the service desk. Today, we're pulling back the curtain. These are the things Volkswagen service centers don't tell you. And knowing them could save you hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars over the life of your car. Number 1. Your warranty doesn't require you to service at the dealership. This is probably the most powerful piece of information you'll ever hear as a Volkswagen owner, and it's something dealerships will never volunteer. A lot of VW owners genuinely believe, that if they take their car anywhere other than an authorized service center for routine maintenance, they'll void their warranty. That belief is completely wrong, and it's worth understanding exactly why. In many countries, including the United States, there are consumer protection laws specifically designed to prevent manufacturers from tying warranty coverage to a specific service provider. In the US, the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act makes it illegal for a manufacturer to void your warranty simply because you had your oil changed or your brakes serviced at an independent shop. As long as the work is done correctly and the right parts are used, meeting Volkswagen specifications, your warranty remains fully intact. What this means practically is that you can take your Golf, your Jetta, your Tiguan, or your Passat to a trusted independent mechanic and pay significantly less for the same oil change, the same filter replacement, the same brake service, without risking a single word of your warranty coverage. Dealerships know this. They simply don't bring it up, because the moment you know it, you have options. Number 2. VW-specific oil specifications are more important than the VW brand label. Volkswagen engines are engineered to tight tolerances, and this is especially true for their turbocharged 4-cylinder engines and their diesel lineup. What matters enormously, and what service advisors frequently gloss over, is the oil specification, not the brand of oil going into your car. There's a difference between using oil with the VW 502.00 or 504.00 approval and just using any synthetic oil off the shelf. Volkswagen has its own approval standards that oils must meet, and these standards exist because VW engines, particularly the turbocharged TSI engines and the TDI diesels, have very specific lubrication requirements. The wrong oil, even a high-quality synthetic that doesn't carry the correct VW approval, can lead to increased engine wear, sludge buildup, and in some cases can affect your emission system. The thing dealerships don't tell you is that you can walk into any reputable auto parts store, buy oil that carries the correct VW approval rating, and pay your independent mechanic a fraction of what the dealer charges. The VW approval is stamped right on the bottle. You don't need to buy VW branded oil from the parts counter at a markup. You just need the right specification. That distinction could save you $30 to $50 every single oil change. And when you multiply that across the years you own the car, it adds up fast. Number 3. Dealer service intervals are often more conservative than necessary. You'll hear it every time you pick up your car from a VW service center. See you in 5,000 miles, or bring it back in 6 months, whichever comes first. And if your car uses a modern turbocharged engine with full synthetic oil meeting the correct VW specification, that interval is almost certainly more conservative than your engine actually needs. Volkswagen's own engineering data, reflected in their flexible service system, actually allows for extended oil change intervals under the right conditions. Depending on how you drive, the oil specification you use, and your engine variant, your car's onboard computer will tell you when it's actually time for an oil change. And that interval is often 10,000 miles or more for highway-driven vehicles using full synthetic oil. Dealerships have a financial incentive to get you in the door more frequently. More frequent oil changes mean more revenue, more opportunities to upsell additional services, and more chances to flag items that generate additional work orders. The car's own monitoring system is more honest than the reminder sticker slapped on your windshield. Trust the computer in your dash, use the right oil, and don't let a conservative interval schedule drive your maintenance decisions when the engineering doesn't support it. Number 4. Many recommended services have flexible timelines. Sit in a VW service center waiting room long enough, and you'll hear it. The advisor comes out with a printed inspection sheet and walks you through a list of recommended services: cabin air filter, fuel system cleaning, brake fluid flush, throttle body service. And the way it's presented, it always feels like everything needs to happen right now, today, before you drive home. Here's what they don't tell you. Most of these services have a range of acceptable timelines, and very few of them are emergencies. A cabin air filter that hasn't been replaced in 15,000 miles is not going to cause your engine to fail. Brake fluid that's a year old might be due for a flush, but it's not going to leave you without stopping power tonight. A fuel system cleaning may or may not even be necessary depending on your driving habits and the fuel quality in your area. The service advisor's job is to present these items with a certain urgency because the conversion rate, meaning how many customers say yes on the spot, is highest when the customer feels the pressure of immediacy. If you take the inspection sheet home, research each item, check your owner's manual for the actual manufacturer recommended interval, and decide on your own timeline, you're making an informed decision rather than a pressured one. In most cases, you'll find that half the list can wait, and when you do have it done, you can shop around for the best price. Number 5. Extended warranties from the dealer are heavily marked up. When you're in the finance office buying a new Volkswagen, or when your factory warranty is approaching its end date, the dealership will present you with an extended warranty, typically branded as a Volkswagen Extended Protection Plan or something similar. These products are presented as peace of mind, and in some cases, they do provide real value. But the price you're quoted in that office is almost never the best price you'll pay. Extended warranties, particularly for vehicles like Volkswagen that sit in a higher cost of repair category, have significant profit margin built into the dealer's offering. The dealership is often marking up the underlying warranty product by hundreds to over $1,000. What most VW owners don't know is that the same factory-backed extended warranty can often be purchased directly from other authorized dealers at a lower price, sometimes significantly lower, especially if you call dealerships in other states and negotiate over the phone or via email. Additionally, there are third-party extended warranty providers that offer solid coverage on Volkswagen vehicles at competitive prices. The key is to read the contract carefully. What's covered, what's excluded, what the deductible looks like, and whether you can take the car to any licensed shop or only to a dealer. Do that research before you sign anything in the finance office, because once you've signed, the leverage is gone. Number 6. Diagnostic fees can often be applied to the repair, but only if you ask. Here's a quiet reality of the dealership experience. When you bring your VIW in with a check engine light or a strange noise, the service center will charge you a diagnostic fee, often between $100 and $150, to identify the problem. That fee is legitimate. Diagnosis takes time and expertise, and it should cost something. What the service advisor frequently does not mention up front is that many dealerships have a policy of applying that diagnostic fee toward the cost of the repair if you have the work done there. So if the diagnosis costs $120 and the repair costs $800, you might only pay the $800, not $800 plus the diagnostic fee. But here's the catch. This credit is often only applied if you explicitly ask or if the advisor volunteers it, which doesn't always happen. Before you approve any diagnostic work, ask the service advisor directly. If I choose to have the repair done here, will the diagnostic fee be applied toward the repair cost? Get the answer clearly, get it in writing if you can, and then make your decision about where to have the work done armed with that information. It's a small thing, but $100 is $100. Number 7. Software updates for your VW may be available and free without a complaint. Modern Volkswagen vehicles are deeply software dependent. The engine control units, the transmission logic, the infotainment system, the driver assistance features, all of these are governed by software that Volkswagen updates over the lifetime of the vehicle. Some of these updates fix bugs, some improve fuel economy, some address drivability complaints, some improve long-term reliability. Here's what service centers don't proactively tell you. You may be entitled to these software updates even if you're not experiencing a complaint, and in many cases, applying them is covered under warranty or at no charge as part of a routine service. If you've ever noticed that your DSG transmission shifts a little harshly at low speeds, or that your infotainment occasionally freezes, or that your engine has a slight hesitation on cold starts, there's a real chance that a software calibration update already exists that addresses exactly that behavior. When you bring your VW in for any service, it's worth asking the technician or service advisor whether there are any outstanding software updates or technical service bulletins, commonly called TSBs, applicable to your vehicle. TSBs are not recalls, they're not safety issues, and they don't always make the news. But they represent Volkswagen's acknowledgement that something could work better, and taking advantage of them is completely within your rights as an owner. Number 8. Parts marked up at the dealer can often be sourced for less. One area where Volkswagen service centers make a very comfortable margin is parts. When a repair is done at the dealership, you're paying the dealer's retail price on every component, and that price is typically marked up significantly above what the same OEM part would cost if you sourced it yourself from an authorized VW parts supplier or a reputable online retailer. For common wear items, brake pads, rotors, filters, spark plugs, coolant temperature sensors, oxygen sensors, there are wholesale VW parts suppliers operating entirely online that sell the exact same OEM part for substantially less than dealer counter pricing. Some independent mechanics will even allow you to supply your own parts, which can bring the total cost of a repair down considerably. Not every shop offers this, and there are liability reasons why some mechanics prefer to source their own parts. But it's a conversation worth having. The distinction that matters here is OEM versus aftermarket. Volkswagen's engineering is specific enough that using cheap aftermarket parts, particularly in the suspension, fuel system, or emission system, can create more problems than they solve. But OEM parts purchased from a different source than the dealer's parts counter are identical components. The box may look different, but the part inside is the same. Number 9. Recall repairs are always free, even on high-mileage cars. This is something that shocks a surprising number of Volkswagen owners. If your car is subject to a safety recall, regardless of the age of the car, regardless of the mileage, regardless of whether you bought it new or used, the repair is done at no cost to you, always. Recalls are funded by the manufacturer, full stop. What service centers don't always make obvious is that you should be checking your VIN regularly for open recalls, because not every recall generates a prominent notification. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration maintains a public database where you can enter your VIN and see every open recall on your specific vehicle. Volkswagen's own website offers the same tool, and if there's an open recall on your car, you can walk into any authorized VW dealer and have it addressed for free. No appointment pressure, no upsell opportunity for them. This matters especially for used Volkswagen buyers. If you've purchased a pre-owned VW through a private sale or a used car lot, the open recalls on that vehicle follow the car, not the original owner. You are entitled to have those recalls completed at no cost. Check your VIN. It takes 2 minutes and could save you real money or, more importantly, protect your safety. The bottom line: owning a Volkswagen is a genuinely rewarding experience. These are well-engineered cars that reward attentive maintenance and give back real driving satisfaction. But the service experience, the dealership environment, the advisor conversations, the recommended service lists is not designed to be fully transparent. It's designed to generate revenue, and there's nothing inherently wrong with that, as long as you understand the dynamic you're walking into. The owners who get the most out of their Volkswagens are the ones who take the time to understand their car, know their rights, ask the right questions, and treat maintenance as an informed decision rather than a reactive one. You don't have to be a mechanic to do this. You just have to be an engaged owner. Know your oil specification. Understand what your warranty actually covers. Check your VIN for recalls. Ask about diagnostic fee credits. Don't let a windshield sticker dictate your service schedule when your car's own computer has a more accurate answer. The service center is a resource. Use it wisely, use it selectively, and never walk in without knowing what you're walking into. Your car will thank you, and so will your wallet. If you found any of this useful, share it with another VW owner who could use the information. And if there's something your own dealership told you or didn't tell you, that belongs on this list. Drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear it.